what I like a lot, just being in the industry, is hearing, hear someone with a producer who wants to put behind a project. And he's like, well, I need XYZ. And that was given to you within a week, not 6 months, not a year, right? And I think that is something that just in the industry in general, it's about being on the iron, being hot, ready to just jump forward. Otherwise, you will miss your opportunity. That's cool.
It is, and it's nice that you pick up on that, because the reality is I spend, developing projects with writers and writer directors and things like that, which I love, I love doing, but it's, usually a 2-year process. And they always say, oh, we'll be done in a month or two. And I go,
yeah, right.
Sure. So it was really, and that's really because of his experience in small theater. He's just a beast of creation. So I
think you know what, Kenneth, you actually mentioned something so cool, because especially with me in graduate school, I never respected theater the way that I probably should have since day one in undergrad for film. I think so many kids, or especially if you want to become a filmmaker, are skipping that step of joining theater productions because they're afraid of how I always viewed theater. It's, you got to either live or die by the arts. But sometimes you don't have to spend a year or two on a project. You can make things happen now. And what would you tell to those filmmakers who have been avoiding theater for so long? What message would you send to them?
Wow. It's tricky. You got to follow your heart. But I like to say to people, try more. Here's the deal. I grew up kind of an alt kid. I grew up, 1 foot in the industry and 1 foot in the underground of it, you might say. And what is amazing in theater usually is the offbeat stuff, the non-mainstream, at least for me. So I'm always looking for those weirdo projects, and I'm always looking for those weirdo shows. And I go to 3 bad ones to get one that's just, wow, just mind-blowing. So my thing is, try to get messy a little bit. Try to see things that aren't necessarily on the path, the main pathway. But that's me. That's my taste. So some people that like the mainstream everything, they're going to be like, I can't wait to kill that Kenny Hughes guy when I see him. Like, his terrible suggestion. But I really do love getting off the beaten path and just crazy creators. Even if I hate it, I go, whose idea was it to drop through the ceiling? That's right.
And also, just because I have to throw it out there, because it was Willie Shake's birthday yesterday, William Shakespeare, for all you non-theater people. If you ever see good Shakespeare, which doesn't exist in America normally, but if you can see good Shakespeare, it'll blow your mind.